There you go.
Hey, it's lit. See, this is why you need a co-host and a partner or partners, because when you do it by yourself, no, shit just isn't as fun. I tried to do the solo podcast shit. I don't know how niggas do that. You got to be real narcissistic and self-absorbed to do a podcast by yourself.
I don't know.
Like, I don't think I'm that full of myself like that. I'm full of myself. Don't get me wrong. But I'm not so full of myself where I feel like I could do a podcast by myself and it'll be fire. Like, no, nigga. Like, you're boring. Like,
yeah, I don't think I can do that either.
It's boring, bro. All right, so let's get this shit underway. I probably shouldn't have cussed because I think if you cuss within 10 minutes of the video, YouTube...
10 minutes?
10 minutes. YouTube would demonetize it. But I can just bleep the shit out. Like, it's cool. I know, right? No fun. None at all. What are you doing? Hell no. Get out.
Let's go.
What are you doing? All right. So, welcome to the podcast. Again, this is just us talking shit. Like, the same way we talk at the gym is the way that I want this podcast to run. Okay. So, next time we can bring, like, snacks or something, because I'll be hungry. I brought snacks. I brought, like, trail mix, like a white person. Stop. But, you know, because white people love trail mix or whatever. But, yeah, I still don't know what I want to call this podcast.
You gotta know, do you have, like, an idea?
I have a couple, but that's because I got ADHD.
So, like, it's fine, you got some options.
I got, like, okay, so I was walking here on the way to the library, and I was thinking, how can I be as controversial as possible? So I was thinking...
We like controversy.
We do like controversy, because controversy gets clicks. I was thinking 2 amigos and a brother.
Who's our second amigo?
Well, if Diego got his fucking ass over here, every weekend he got some family shit. I'm like, you ain't get on my nerves. So when Diego finally gets his ass over here, okay, you know what I mean? It'd be I was thinking that I was literally like 2 cholos and a brother, but I feel like that would get demonetized every single time. And then I was just gonna call it the finally.
The what?
No, not the finally, but just like exclamation. Finally. Oh. With like uppercase, not exclamation, I don't know grammar. Uppercase the entire thing, finally, and then like exclamation point. But I would need somebody to like be able to like make that a marquee sign, like, you know, like for the thumbnail and shit. So the finally podcast, you know. So okay. Trying to rob at a Joe Rogan podcast.
I'm kind of moving. I'm kind of leaning towards that one.
Read over that?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
I'm kind of leaning towards that one.
All right, let's go with that one then. Let's go with that one.
No, don't. Yeah. You might find something else.
Look, you gonna be on this shit too, so it's like I gotta like, because I'm not swayed either way. Yeah. You know, the thing about it is like I want a good podcast, but you know, I don't think like the name, like I've seen a bunch of podcasts like the whatever podcast, the what's that one with those 2 white girls that get on my nerves?
See, I don't really watch podcasts like that, so I'm like, this whole thing for me is brand new.
He's brand new.
Brand new experience.
If you love fight stuff, you should.
But like camera stuff, like I'm very comfortable in front of a camera. Like I can talk about dumb shit all day if I want to. Yeah.
See, then you're perfect for podcasting. Yeah, that's why
you just stare at the camera and don't blink. And
no,
just
don't stare at the camera.
Like,
you gotta stare at me. Look in my eyes. Make
I want to talk to the viewers and talk to them like this and not blink. Wait, I'm blinking right now. But
I'm blinking like that. It's like just make it real awkward. It's like if you're at home.
I'm watching you. You're watching me.
It's like I think he's following me. Like
I am.
But no, yeah, it's like podcast is just like having a conversation. Like it is. It is. It's the and like we have such good conversations at the gym. Mm-hmm. Like it just flows so naturally that I'm just like, why don't I have a camera on us right now?
Yeah, it's like that day after sparring.
Which one?
The one at the compound.
There's so many days.
Yeah, but the one I went when everyone was there.
Yeah, we all finished. Perfect.
We finished, and mind you, the sparring finished like what, 8:30 or something like that? No, like 9.
No, 8:30.
Yeah, 8:30.
8:39. Yeah.
8:30, and we didn't leave the compound until 11.
That shit crazy, ain't it?
And we were just talking shit the entire time.
That's crazy.
Standing up. We didn't even sit down.
We didn't sit down.
That's how crazy we were. We were standing up.
We literally sparred for an hour and a half. Like, imagine us sparring. It's like my legs, though. And, like, after sparring, we're standing up, running around like true colored people. like, just running around when we laughing and shit. Like, until 11.
Yeah, just talking shit.
Just talking shit. But good stuff, you know what I mean? Like, I think I felt really therapeutic. It was a good time.
It was funny as shit.
So
it was like after you finished beating each other's ass, it's like, I fuck with you. I like you.
You know, the funny thing
Let's
though
run it
about
back.
fighting is it's real. You know, the funny thing about fighting is that I think I've met all my best friends that way.
Oh yeah.
I think I've met the best people I've ever met in my life through them punching me in the face.
100%.
Like and that's something I wanted.
I agree.
That's something I wanted to talk about is because why do people still Why do people still think that in order to learn self-defense and martial arts, you got to be a mean person? I don't. Every time somebody comes to me, and mind you, it'll be like your 40-year-old soccer mom, and she'll be like, I want to learn how to defend myself, but I don't want to be a UFC fighter. I'm like, no shit, Brenda. You know what? I was going to put you against Paige Van Zandt, but since you said that, like...
I was going to put you against a 6'5", 200-pound...
Yeah,
guy who's been training for like
I was
2
going to
years.
put you against Gabby Garcia and see how it goes. Like... What is wrong with you? I know. It's like, but there's this crazy mentality that, like, everybody thinks that in order to train martial arts, you need to, like, just be this aggressively mean person. Like, and I think it's actually the opposite. Like, I think I've met the nicest people.
Yeah.
Through training.
Hitting that point, too. I feel like, I don't know, because I've done boxing a little bit, but I haven't done, like, boxing sparring or met people in that environment, so I can't really talk about that. But when it comes to MMA and Muay Thai and that style, so far I've met the nicest fucking people ever. Like, I was like, because before I started sparring, I kept hearing, like, they were telling me, like, oh, you know, you're probably gonna fight a guy who's like, who their ego is boosted. They want to just go in there, hurt you, fuck you up. No, the entire time when I first went to the compound, I just met fucking the nicest people. I record myself too. You know how I always record myself. I was watching it back and I was like, oh my god, he could have fucked me up. If he wanted to, he could have fucked me up.
Like,
I was like,
crazy,
man,
bro, it's really okay. So don't get me wrong, you do get those people who are like, yo, you need to calm the fuck down.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't even think that's because they're mean. I think a lot of times people who bam out is because they're scared. You know, they're scared of, like, they haven't really matured into the mentality of, like, hey, sparring is not fighting. Like, they're just like, I'm trying not to lose. And I don't think they're trying not to lose against you. I think they're trying not to lose against themselves for whatever trauma they might have experienced or whatever demons they're fighting. Like, you know, I see that with a lot of y'all sometimes too. You know, it's never the other person. Like, even though you are sparring another person, a lot of times the battles are more internal than anything else. You hit somebody with a good shot. It's not because you hit them with a good shot. It's like, damn, why did I let that happen? Why did I? It's always turned inward, you know, psychologically speaking. So I feel like anybody who has banned out on me or something, like, if I'm just like, yo, calm down, it brings them back to reality and they're like, oh, my bad. Like, because everyone is so absorbed into themselves, you know? And I think I've only met, like, I have done a lot of boxing sparring. Yeah. And it depends on where you go for the boxing sparring. Like, one place I will never go again, I don't even know if they've changed. It's been like 10 years since I've been there. But I will never go there again.
Name dropping.
It's this place called Bangers. But I went to that one place, and I was sparring I walk in there, like, and this, mind you, I just started boxing. Like, not just started, but I wasn't like a boxer. And this was before, like, getting really good MMA instruction, really good Muay Thai instruction. I was kind of new to MMA because when I started back in 2011,
like me, I'm still like, you know, dip my toe in there.
That was when you started. Fuck. Like, but no, I started back in 2011. You know, yeah, I'm old. Shut up.
Hit that Kevin Hart. Damn.
It was like, damn. My bad.
My bad.
He's like, nah, nigga, say it with your chest. That's what Don Cheadle's face said. He was like, nah, nigga, keep that saying it. But no, I was like, I think it was like, I started in 2011. I fell in love with MMA, you know, because of what was happening to me in my life. You know, I got out the military. I was homeless. Like, there was a lot that had happened to me. So, come right 2013, I was getting my ass handed to me. I won a fight in 2012, but I hadn't won a fight since. But I still loved it. Like, I was like, yo, I'm going to keep doing this. I'm going to whatever. I get to this boxing gym because someone recommended it. It's like, yo, you should go to this boxing gym. They're real good. They're real nice like that. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm always up for, learning, always up for growing. And I've never really had I know better than everybody else, and I've never really had an ego like that because I've been knocked around my whole life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And when you are faced with the reality of like a strength size difference or skill difference early on in life, you carry that shit on. I feel like a lot of people aren't. The reason a lot of people don't acknowledge that is because they've never been put in situations where it's like, yo, no matter what you do, I'm bigger than you, I'm better than you, and if, like you said, if I wanted to, I could fuck you up, but I choose not to. So, but I've been having that happen to me my whole life. So anytime I go into a new gym, I always carry that mentality. So I go into the boxing gym and I see the coach and I'm just like, hey, I don't know, I've been fighting MMA since 2011, blah, blah, blah. I just want to get some work in, da-da-da. And the coach is like, cool, I'm going to put you in with, I forget his name, but I don't know if it's like Enrique or something like that. He was a silver medalist.
Oh.
Yeah. So I was like, all right, cool. So before we start sparring, I put on the headgear, I put on the cup, I tap gloves with Enrique. I'm like, yeah, let's just call him Enrique. I don't know if his name is Enrique. I'm just going to call him Enrique. But I tag gloves with him. I'm like, yo, I'm just going light. I'm not really that experienced. I just want to work. He's like, all right, cool. So I throw a little bullshit jab, because I don't know how to fucking jab for real, whatever.
I mean, you just started.
I just started boxing, but I've been doing martial arts. So I threw a martial arts jab.
Oh.
You know what I mean? So I threw it, boom, and he clocked me with the hardest cross I had ever felt. And I was this was my reaction. I went snap. I was like, oh, hold up. I take my headgear off. I step through those ropes in the ring. And he's like, where you going? I was like, not today. He's like, he was like, hey, don't be a bitch. I was like, I'm going to be a bitch today. I got the fuck out of here, bro. The coach was like, where you going? I was like, I didn't sign up for this. I clearly told you I just wanted to spar light. And none of that was happening.
He threw a,
He's like, yeah, it's like, bro, there's nothing to win here. So
that's one thing too that sparring. When I see, especially videos, because like on your Instagram they have a For You page, so wherever you keep on watching, clicking like, whatever, it pops up for you,
right.
Obviously. So I see a lot of fucking videos of people sparring, and they're like just trying to take their heads off, just trying to kill each other, and I'm like, there's nothing to win.
There's nothing to win.
What is there to prove right now? That you can take a punch?
I think that's the case. It's like it's an ego thing. Yeah. It really is like an ego thing, but that ego thing is, again, I think it's more internal than it is external.
Yeah.
It's like, but then you see why that's why these motherfuckers, like, a reason, like I said, I'm old. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm going to be real with you, but I'm still fighting at a high level.
Oh, yeah.
Because I refuse to get into those gym wars. I refuse, like, even with fights, I'll tell people like this, it's like, look, if you got me in a bad position in an actual fight, I will tap. I will come back and fight again another day. There's always more promotions that want you to bleed for them. Like, again, I may not have a perfect record, but at the same time, it's like...
but there's a lot of ghosts who don't have a perfect record. You know what I'm saying? Like, I
no
feel
one's
like...
trying to be Floyd Mayweather.
That's the thing. I feel like in boxing specifically, they put a real, like, emphasis on being undefeated.
Yeah.
But like, and then in Muay Thai and MMA, you see a lot of people who has, like, 5, 6 losses.
And they turn that shit around.
They turn that shit around, and you see just how much of a dog they are too. Because of it, man.
Who is
crazy?
Right now, I saw him on one because I was researching a couple of the upcoming fights. Clay Guida is still fighting.
Yeah, my boy Clay. Yeah,
bro.
Clay, my boy Clay. Every time I see him in the ring, I'm like, he got this. I believe.
Bro, isn't he like 80 years old now? Like, Clay Guida was fighting when I was like 12. Like. Man. I don't know if that's true, but he's goated. Bro, he's been around since UFC 1? Like, not really.
He's the definition of a dog, though. Like, his last fight, what was it? I think his whole face was bloody.
His whole face is always bloody.
Yeah, my bad.
Like, his whole face is always bloody.
But the thing is, he has that, like, I'm going to walk you down the entire fight. You know what I'm saying? It's like...
That's that old school UFC.
Yeah, he's like, you clock me 10 times, I'm going to still run you down. Yeah,
and he's from the old guard days. Mm-hmm. Like, where they do that shit. And it's like, I swear to God, isn't he like 58 or something?
My boy Clay, though. I'm always rooting for him.
I mean, he's a caveman.
I always put him in my parlays, always.
Oh, yeah, you do bet on this shit, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
I gotta start. Look, bro, I can't figure out DraftKings. I tried Kevin Hart suckered me. I tried, because what it is
It's fucking bet $5, get $200 back.
Right, I couldn't figure it out. So it's like I tried using my I don't use my credit card for shit. Oh. I don't use my credit card. I don't use my debit card for nothing. So I tried to, if I can't use my Cash App card for it, I don't do it because I don't want them charging my credit card and then I have to pay that back. And it's like, well, you owe. Let's say you know what I mean. But y'all keep winning, and I want some of that money.
No,
so,
bro, last fight, it wasn't this past weekend, but it was what fight ago? With Alex Pereira versus
Jerry Pride.
Yeah,
Whatever the fuck his name is.
Man,
look like a
I had all of them right. Prelims.
You had all of them?
All of them except the last one.
Did you win anything?
No, I lost. I put $1 up and I could have won $1,400.
Oh my god. Isn't it crazy?
Yeah, but
do you have to bet on all of them in order to win?
Yes.
You have to bet on all of them?
Yeah, so you put $1 for the entire parlay, right? So the entire parlay, let's say I think it was like 11 fights, 10 fights, I don't remember. But all of them have to hit. But one of them got voided because I think it ended in a draw. So my money went down to like 7 something. But for $1, you get $700.
That's not bad.
It's a win.
That's not
but
bad.
Man, that fucking left hook, man. Oh my god. Second that shit landed, he said boom. I was like, ah.
Oh shit.
Bro, my heart was racing. I was like on the fucking bed. No, I'm not in the bed. I was like sitting down like this, watching the fight. I was like here, just glued. Did not fucking blink. I feel like if a fly hit me in my eye, it would just like sit there. I was like this. I was like, all these fucking L's I've been handed in DraftKings. This got to be the night.
It's got to be the one.
He said, man.
Oh shit. Oh man, that's gotta hurt.
Hey, it hurt so much. God, and then it was like early stoppage. Right? I went on X. Early stoppage.
We still calling that shit Twitter.
Yeah. And what pissed me off too, like at a post-fight interview, right? Like, you know, when they get to me, like, what happened, whatever. He was like, yeah, I was out. I was like, you bitch. Why did you say that? Like, why do you have to be so honorable? Just lie. Just once.
Just fucking lie, man. Make me feel better.
Get the commission to reverse into a draw or something. No contest.
Oh my god. Would you win money if that was the case?
Yeah, I would. Okay. Yeah, because it would have been voided, and I would at least got a couple $100.
Oh, damn. But for $1.
For $1.
That's not bad. I gotta get on that shit. Man, I'm about to steal somebody's credit card. I'm not really about to do that, but you good?
Yeah.
Is mine good on that side too?
Yeah.
On my phone.
So let me just stop this one real quick.
Get that. And I can just cut up.
And there we go. All right.
Holy shit.
Second one right there.
Okay. But no, yeah. So I gotta get on that because what I said. Shit. Actually, my boy got caught up with credit card fraud.
Okay, back to a conversation about being a dog and still having losses on your record. For example, I feel like prime example is my boy Tony Ferguson. You know what I'm saying? He's on a losing streak, but every time he hops in that ring, you're like, he got this. God damn it, he fucking got this.
I don't know, man. I think Tony need to go, bro.
Man,
I think he needs to go. Like, how old is he now? 38?
I don't know. He can still fight though. That's all that matters.
He can still take a beating. Like,
man, listen, boy.
I know you love him. Look, let's talk about the fact that he was training with David Goggins.
Okay.
Like, but why though?
A goat training another goat. That's
for what? Okay, here's my thing about this. Look, I love David Goggins. Okay,
He's my hero.
He's your hero. You got his book? You read his book?
No, I don't.
Then he's not your hero. You fucking liar. Who's gonna carry the boats and the logs? I go around in the gym screaming that.
Who's gonna carry the boats?
I'll be like, no, I actually have been. I was like, who's gonna carry the boats? I will. Like I will. That's me all day, bro. Don't get me wrong.
Man.
But there's just running an ultra marathon and fighting are two different types of tough.
Yes.
I understand the mentality, like, but when somebody is choking you the fuck out, like, I don't care how tough you are. I mean, it's pretty standard. Like, we already know, like, a rear naked choke beats somebody's muscles all day. Like, I could put a rear naked choke on the fucking mountain from Game of Thrones. He's going to sleep.
Yeah, you cut the oxygen off the brain.
Exactly. So it's like him. Like, let me say this: work ethic and doggedness has never been Tony's problem. Tony's problem is not being able to tough it out. Like, we all know this. The problem with Tony is he doesn't have the skill set right, or he doesn't have the speed, or maybe he doesn't have the whatever the tool that he needs physically to finish the fight.
Okay.
It's not his mental that's the problem. Like, that's why I'm like, look, it's cool. I mean, the internet, whatever, but it's like they were talking about like how John Jones should train with David Goggins too.
Mm-hmm.
Look, but why?
I didn't know that.
John Jones is a murderer. He doesn't need David Goggins. Like, look, it would be cool, it would be great, it would break the internet or whatever, but as a fighter, you want to spend your time on things that you absolutely need, and neither one of these gentlemen need that. You know who I think would benefit from a David Goggins training session? Patty Pimblett.
Really?
Yes! Look, Patty needs discipline, bro. Like, every time I see this motherfucker, like, he's like, oh, I love to eat. Nigga, you's a fighter. Why are you, like, you're constantly going up and down? Or you know who else?
That's crazy though. I know a lot of you seen the after picture of him fighting. Mm-hmm. You see weigh-ins shredded, and then like a month or so after he fights,
he looks like a Goomba. Like, it's crazy.
And then he drops it again, and I'm like,
that's not healthy.
He
needs better. He needs discipline. Like, there's like at least 10 fighters I can think off the top of my head who I would suggest work with David Goggins for a mentality shift before Tony Ferguson or John Jones.
So good. Pizza is so good.
Pizza is good.
Pizza wings.
It is good. I be wanting Pagano's so bad every single night. Like, you don't understand. Like,
again, like you said, discipline.
It's discipline. It's like, what are you trying? Look, when you 50 and you stop fighting, go at it. I don't give a fuck. Like, do what you want to do. But, like,
I need more discipline too, then, because you have a bottle of Jameson right there. I'm like, here, take a shot.
Maybe we need to get David Goggins for you, nigga. Like, have you carrying some boats and logs? You know why you're not having this? Because you're not at fucking training with us, bro.
No,
you're not at training with us. I know you see, things going on, but nigga, we here. What happened to working with your dad? You ain't got to talk about it if you don't want to.
I still haven't asked. I still haven't
asked, bro.
I still haven't.
Fucking
bro.
Hispanic people just
be
procrastinating and shit. This one fuck with being. I'm like,
goddamn Hispanics. I hate them all.
Hispanics, nah.
Goddamn, I hate them all.
Nah, but no, it's one of those things where it's like, I love Tony. I just don't think that because didn't he get injured working with David Goggins?
That I don't know. Okay, but I mean, going back to what you said about him not having the right tool set or whatever, I do kind of agree with that. Mainly because MMA is so ever evolving.
Yes,
man, it's crazy.
These
like
kids these days are getting crazy. Over shit, bro.
Oh my god! Like when you, for example, UFC MMA when it first started, it was straight hands, right? You just throwing straight hands or whatever.
UFC 1?
No, not UFC 1, but like I'm telling like.
But like the Chuck Liddell days.
Yeah, like way back, way back, like.
Yeah, they look like fucking
when McGregor was like, on the top of the game, because he was just like knocking everyone out, right? Because everyone had hands, but then wrestling came with the aspect, grappling, right? The takedown defense, the ground game, and now if you're training MMA today, you have to be at least good in every aspect of it on the floor, grappling,
or adequate. I mean,
adequate.
Like
good,
you gotta be adequate. It's like these kids these days, man. Like, what's his name? The dude that kind of looks like the monster from the Goonies. Raul Rosas.
Rojas.
Please don't be my ass. He could beat the fuck out of me.
Yeah.
But whatever.
I put him on my parlays every time too.
Do you really?
Yeah.
He's got the type of face that I'm just like.
I lost it one time though, but it happens,
with
man.
A face like that, I would just expect him to always win.
No.
He's already ugly. Like, why you care about getting hit in the face? Like, hey, please don't be my ass if you see this.
Oh man, bro. I like him. But like you said, yeah. These new guys come. Oh, what? I need to look back at their names and their fight, but it was like they're in the prelims. Prelims sometimes, at least half of the time, is better than the main card.
Yeah, no,
because these
I'll give you that one.
early prelims and prelims have these guys trying to prove something.
Yes,
and these guys go at it. I think
cracking in the lower weight classes.
Exactly. I was about to say. I think it's flyweight, lightweight, and I think it's just those two. I think that are like really, really. I mean,
featherweight's pretty good.
Featherweight too. I feel like those have like the most competitive fighters in there going at it.
What I recently saw though, and I didn't mean to cut you off. My bad. There was this. He's got to be African. This kid, he did the ninja choke where like the dude had him on the cage.
Yeah.
And like I'm breaking this shit down. Kind of cute. She got them legs. Sorry, my bad. He had to do, the dude was going on a single on the cage, and the way I thought he did like a guillotine, but what he did instead was, you say like his head is here, he threaded his arm this way, came around to his arm and choked him out this way. So like a guillotine would be this way,
yeah,
and then you just kind of like that, and you kind of raise up. He went the other way, where it's like if the dude just popped his head out that way, he would have got out. But the way he had cinched out, I think his shoulder came to his hand like this.
Oh.
And it's like, but it was from the front, so his head was going this way, and he's like this, instead of him being on the outside like this. So his shit was crazy. It looks, and they were so disrespectful with it. He went like this, dude goes out, he throws him, and then walks off. I'm like, damn, bro, why you had to do cousin like that? And he's like, reparations.
Reparations.
That's how he threw that man. He threw that man. He's like, this is for my ancestors. I was like, damn, bro.
But reparations.
But it was so nasty. That's what I'm saying. The game is evolving so. Like,
bro,
we would have never seen some shit like that 4 or 5 years ago. Like, that shit crazy. Like, the dude that did he caught his kick, and then he jumped back, Taekwondo kicked him in the face, just starched his ass. Like, bro.
This just MMA in general is it's going to get to a point that if you're lacking in one aspect, you're fucked.
I mean, it's already there.
Oh yeah,
it's already there. Like, you can't come into this game like not having wrestling. Number one.
Oh yeah.
If you don't know how to wrestle, you're fucked.
At least have wrestling defense.
At least you don't
minimum.
Bro, you don't have to have any wrestling offense, but you got to know how to stop a fucking takedown.
Yeah.
Like,
you got that defense, you can survive. You
don't even really need like top level. Like, I say this all the time. Like, I'm a shitty blue belt. I'm a shitty blue belt in jiu-jitsu. But you will not sub me because there's like 4 or 5 main like jiu-jitsu submissions that work in MMA. Like the arm bar, the neck chokes. You don't really see like a lot of leg attacks because it's like shit's flailing around. Like, you might get kicked in the face trying to go for a leg attack unless you had that shit, unless you're like a high level purple black. But even then, like, it's not that great. So it's neck and arms that usually get attacked, like triangle, shit like that. So, you don't really need like high level jiu-jitsu to be successful at this. Like, as long as you have like wrestling defense, good boxing, because I said it all the time, 80% of MMA is boxing. Like, they throw some kicks, but the threat of the takedown is so prevalent. So like, if you got a striker who's against a guy who's a wrestler, and Sensei Nima at Kaizen always said this, like, if you're a wrestler, you don't give a fuck about throwing leg kicks. You throw them bitches because like, someone try to take you down, thank you, come into my world. So wrestlers just be throwing shit. Like, they don't care, bro. Like, because what are people going to do against you? Grab you? Like
you don't want to grab them.
You don't want to grab me. You do not want to go to like, you have, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, when Conor fought Khabib, and like, everybody said like, oh, Khabib overwhelmed. No, he didn't. Khabib shot a takedown, and Conor had such crappy wrestling defense. Conor had good jiu-jitsu, but I think his wrestling defense was crappy. So I feel like if he had better wrestling defense, and this is a throwback, he had better wrestling defense, he could have gotten up and kept, because he had Khabib was backing up. Like, people make it sound like Conor was just getting walked down the entire fight. No, Conor was going forward, and he was cracking Khabib. He was cracking him, and Khabib got his hands on him, and then it was over. You know what I mean? So,
and again, like, if you have that wrestling in your back pocket, if you throw hands too, most of the time, those hands are going to land too. Khabib landed a crazy, I think a 2, I think it was.
On Conor?
On Conor, yeah.
Yeah, he landed
cracked
crazy.
him, and he went like this.
But that's what I'm saying. Wrestlers don't care. They will throw because it's like, what's the alternative? We're going to wrestle? Like, you don't want to wrestle with me. You don't want to wrestle with me. Like, it's like, they could throw crazy stuff. That's why, like, if you have good wrestling defense and you just have subpar striking, you can throw the craziest shit. It will land because people are afraid of the wrestling. They're so afraid of the wrestling that their own striking takes a hit. So you need great wrestling defense or good wrestling defense. And if you're a striker, you need good wrestling defense so that you can start implementing your striking game no matter what happens. Like, I'm striking, you go for a take, I can defend that. I don't want to wrestle you, but I will if I have to.
Yeah, that's the thing too. Like if you're really going against a wrestler and you don't have that defense with you, I feel like the only prevalent way of really like trying to get the upper hand at least, and again, like it's a double-edged sword. Is trying to get in them leg kicks on them.
In the leg kicks, I don't want to kick a wrestler.
That's the thing. That's the thing. But
if you don't have wrestling, I don't want to kick you. Like,
but you like
such a gamble.
It is, but like if you're landing the leg kicks, you take away majority of their power. You know?
No, not even. Because okay, look, yes, if you're walking, but like, think about it is, how many times has someone kicked you? And so many times that you kick somebody who you wrestled, and like, they just, okay. Like, I don't have to move anymore. You don't want to wrestle me, so you're going to kick me. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to wait for you to kick me.
Damn.
And wrestlers are dogging, bro. You talking about dogs? All right, boom. All right, thank you. And now, where you going to go? I have your leg.
I've got to use my secret technique, you know. At that point, like,
pull it up out the shorts. Like,
where do you get that? How do you bring
that? Like, shit.
I just patted it. You're wearing spandex. Where the fuck
you? Man, don't worry about all that.
I'm a GTA character, fucking taking that shit out like this.
God. It's like Colombian drug lords just hiding shit up their asses.
But nah, man, wrestlers,
bro, it's
dogs.
That's
man.
why, I tell people all the time. People be getting their kids in basketball, football. Stop putting your kids in football. Stop putting your kids in basketball. Like, I get it, NFL, NBA, whatever, but your kid is not going. Like, I'm like you telling us, like, your kid's not going. If your kid hasn't been scouted from middle school, your kid's not going to the NBA. Like, it is what it is. Put them in wrestling. Give them life skills. Number one, life skills that will translate to real life. Like, and also athleticism out the ass. Bro, do you understand? Like, a wrestler can, barring like things like, I don't think basketball really counts. Because you got to be like basketball is a height requirement sport.
Yeah.
That's a height requirement sport. Like, you may be able to juke it, but there's a height, unless you Muggsy Bogues out.
You're like,
exactly. Unless you
just
spud web and shit is like, and then he's like, oh, you gonna smack my ball? Like, that's that Dagestani basketball. Have you ever seen that before?
No.
Bro, so I was like, the way they play basketball in Dagestan is so different. Like, first of all, the ball is weighted. Like, it's a weighted ball. They shoot it, but they can go for takedowns. So
how do you win? Obviously you have to score, but like, do you get extra points for like knocking people down?
No.
So you just do it because
you do it because you can. Okay, don't quote me on that because I don't know the full rule set. But it just looks like nigga, like, fuck this ball. We fuck it, we ball. That's what it looks like. Because I'm looking at them shooting shit, and it's like, you could just do that and he won't score. You don't have to like double leg him every single time. Like, it's not necessary. Man. But yeah, that's the way they play basketball. I don't even know if they call it basketball, but that's the way they play it in Dagestan. And like the floors.
I'm just imagining. I'm like, I like this game, but I also like to take.
But also like takedowns. It's like he's like, I like this game, but the takedown.
Just add it together.
Now the game is perfect.
Other thing I really want to talk about too is I love this. I keep seeing it all over the fucking place.
What's up?
Yeah, I don't train. I don't have to. But when I see red, I'll kill you. when I see red,
those motherfuckers.
When I see red, it's over.
It's over. Bro.
I blank out. I'm gonna destroy you.
Oh my god. We gotta talk about
it. Man, I fucking love.
It's, you know what? I feel like this is a psychological. I'm gonna sound so stupid gay for this, but I feel like it's a psychological thing because I see a lot of people who say that shit. It's like I see red and then I just fucking go, brother. And it's just like, it's like, have you ever been in a real fight in your entire life? I feel like you've made up these scenarios in your head, and then you tout that as that's like what you do, not like what you would do. You've made up these fight scenarios in your head, and you believe you've done them so badly. Oh my god,
man! The one thing I keep saying too is like, man, take the rules out. Take the rules out. In a real street fight. I can beat them.
Let's talk about that shit.
And I'm like, there's rules in these fight games so they won't kill each other. Bro, take out the fucking rules.
So I want people to tell me on a 1-on-1. So let's just say it's 1-on-1.
Mm-hmm.
What? Okay, y'all too. What happens in a street fight that I can't do in an MMA fight? we both have fists. We both have legs. We're swinging. There might be some grabbing. Like, and the thing about it is like, well, I could pick up a brick. You really think I'm gonna let you pick up a brick? You really think I'm that stupid that I'm that inept that I see you going for something and I'm just like,
let me wait for you.
Let me wait for you to see what's going to happen. Like, I'm just watching you the whole.
I'm not Goku. I'm not gonna wait for you to get your full
brick,
power.
I deserve that shit because I watched you do it. Like,
Can you? They hold like the movement of picking up the brick.
Right, exactly. And they're like, what? If people don't understand, they see these movies like where these ninjas stuff, like they're getting beaten and out in the middle of the beating. They're like, they think they're Jason Bourne, where they can think that fast and like, oh, pin, all right, let's go. Like, yo, nigga, like you're not that good. Like when you're getting your face beaten and you're not used to it, you're not used to having to think. Mm-hmm. And there's a certain level, like especially when there's grappling involved. When there's grappling involved. Oh my God. What did Jean-Jacques Machado say? He said it the best way. He said, jiu-jitsu is the ocean, I'm a shark, and nobody else knows how to swim. Like, that's the best way to put it. And so, like, think about it as, like, when you see a street fight, so people grab each other, they're just kind of scrounging. Mm-hmm. Take that scenario and put it against somebody who actually knows how to wrestle.
That's what I'm saying.
You're fucked.
Saying.
You're fucked. And you ever been grabbed by, like, you've been grabbed by me. Mm-hmm. Like, a wrestler. And I'm not talking about I've been grabbed by way better wrestlers. Like and there's people at like Kaizen that grab me, like Brandon Doyle. Bro, he's small and he's like 167. That man grabs me, it's like a chimpanzee is on my arm. like it's the crazy. I'm like the grip is when someone gets a hand on you who's been grabbing things and grabbing people and slamming them their whole lives.
That fucking hanger.
Bro, it's like your brain goes into panic mode because you feel the strength difference. It's a completely. It's not even like you think. You're like trying to, and you can't even move your arm.
I feel like what really gets people is like that squeeze, the initial squeeze,
yeah.
And then you're like, wait, I can't move.
I can't move my arm.
What's going on?
You got you at the wrist. You can't even move your elbow.
Yeah,
it's crazy,
bro. But yeah, like what I was saying, like when people say like, oh, I see red, I go crazy. I'm like, yeah, good, get angry, please get angry, get crazy. Let me just.
They're like, I get stronger. No, you don't. You get dumber.
It's stupid.
You get stupid, man.
I'm like, get angry. Throw these wild ass, crazy ass shots, man. Get tired.
Get tired.
Get tired. Yeah, get tired.
Fuck you up, because I don't want to work hard. Like, Joe Rogan said it too. He was like, when you're fighting somebody, just staring. How y'all doing? White people just be staring. Like they're like, when Joe Rogan said it best. Like when you're he's like, when you're fighting somebody who knows how to fight, it's like, what do you got? Like, he's like, what do you got? Like 30 seconds of this? All I gotta do is, what you got? Maybe 30 seconds of this?
Yeah.
And then you're tired, and it's like, oh, you didn't want to fight. You wanted to hit me. Well, now we're gonna fight. And fighting somebody is totally different than just throwing. And that's a crazy thing too, because it's like people just want to throw.
And then also people gotta understand too, like street fight. It usually ends within like less than a minute. Like 30 seconds max.
If it's longer than that, then we need to start selling tickets. Like
yeah, because street fights are done pretty quickly.
30 seconds. No, I would say like 10 seconds.
Yeah, because initially, when people start fighting, they throw like one or two haymakers and go for the grab and slam them, and then the slam. If the slam doesn't finish them up, they get on top, punch them, kick them, whatever. And then if the grab doesn't work, they start throwing hands, and then like after a minute of them just throwing straight hands and nothing really connects, you're like.
And they're like, yeah, it's not. All right, whatever, bitch ass. Like, yeah. But then get with somebody who knows.
Who has, I want to say, even a couple of months of experience.
I've seen so many videos on Twitter, bro, where like there's this one where it's like this white boy. First of all, he said the N-word. I didn't know how I felt about that. But you could tell, like, he had grown up around black people. Like, they were playing basketball. It was nothing, but he was, like, the only white boy there. Oh. And so, he was moving in a way that made me think either he's watched a lot of UFC or he's got some type of training. Like, he was kind of bouncing. Like, he threw the overhand. Went for a takedown. It was a shitty takedown, but again, it's street fighting. So, the black boy was way bigger than him. Mm-hmm. And he went for it, and the black boy was like this. He's trying to hit him while he's got his hips around him. And you know, like when somebody grabs you and they do the same where they fold in and they try to hit you. That does nothing. Like absolutely nothing. It does nothing.
Get the good grip.
Get that grip, and then they get the head in, and then they sink him and just boom. And so like he's trying to sink, so we can't pick him up. And the white boy just kind of does like a leg trip, and then he gets on top of him and he starts he has his neck like this, and he's just boom, 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 boom. And it was in a way to let me know, like, this boy's trained a little bit or something.
That's what I'm saying, man. When people say
it was so marginal, it was like, yo, like if he called somebody like you or me, it wouldn't be even a contest. We'd fuck him up. Mm-hmm. But this guy had no experience, and he's doing this shit. I'm like,
okay, yeah, nah.
Yo, fuck him up just for that alone. Like, I was so mad at that shit.
Yeah, what I'm saying is that too. Majority of the people who say like, "Oh, when I see red,"
we're gonna have to wrap this up in like 10 minutes.
Gotcha, yeah. When they're like, "Oh, I see red, I can destroy you." When I see red, I go blank. I can beat up anybody. It's usually people who are really fit, really built.
Yeah, they're really built.
Yeah.
The dude who was like, "This fucking Kaizen, Jujutsu Kaisen bastards." He's like, "That's what I'll pick up a fucking bottle, bro, and I'll bust it over your head." And I'm just like, bro, who hurt you?
Who hurt you? And why do you think I'm gonna let you pick up a bottle?
Like, exactly. What makes you think I'm going to let you? Like, he's like, man, I'm too. Oh, Bradley Martin. He's like, I'm 260, bro. Like, Bradley Martin, honestly, I don't have a problem with it other than the fact I think he's trolling. But also, I don't have a problem with it because he seems like a decent enough guy. Like, he doesn't seem like, he seems like a total bro, but doesn't seem like that guy who looks like, I'm on steroids, but I'm all natural. Like, I'll fucking kill you.
The bodybuilder?
Like, yeah, the bottle guy. You know what I mean? Bradley Martin doesn't seem like that guy. He seems like he knows how to rile people up, but he loves life. And I don't think he's a bad guy. Like, people be talking shit about Bradley Martin. I don't like the fact that he keeps thinking he can beat professional fighters. Like, I don't know if he's trolling. He's like, I'm 260, bro. Like, I don't care. I don't care. Like, no one fucking cares. He was talking about, like, boxing Devin Haney. And then they started having two different conversations. Where it was like, Devin was like, I'm going to hit you a lot. And he's like, but if I get my hands on you, he's like, who's saying anything about wrestling? We're talking about boxing right now, bro. Then he goes to Nate Diaz, and he's like, you think you beat me? And Nate's like, of course. I'm like, why would you want to fight? Nate will fucking kill you. Like, Nate's not his business, but Nate will kill you. Like, Nate's a dog, man. Like, and he knows how to fight, and he doesn't get tired. Like,
standing guillotine, over. Standing
guillotine, it's over. Like, I saw some shit of Bradley Martin doing some jujitsu, and like the black belt, I think it was a black or brown belt, picked him up and then slammed him on his back, and Bradley was just like, oh. Like,
I need to see that video.
It was just, I mean, man, and then like there's a lot of stuff of him like kind of wrestling with like people smaller than him, but they don't have any real wrestling experience, and so like he's getting away with like what I call bodybuilder wrestling. You know what I mean?
Just using pure strength.
And like just like they're pushing a sled or something. But like, why don't you look at somebody like Jordan Burroughs? Like somebody who actually knows how to wrestle. Like, you understand, like, this is, okay, so we're going to talk about this, because I don't know if you have this problem. This is a little dating thing. Why is
women terrify me.
Women, they're terrifying. Like, honestly. Like, and I only date girls, I only like girls who go to the gym. But I it's a lifestyle, man. But the problem is, the girls that go to the gym only like dudes that look like Bradley Martin. That are built like Bradley Martin. Why is that? Like, why don't people give fighters the respect they deserve? I don't understand that. Like, you could be, like, Demetrius Johnson is a perfect example of a terrifying individual that you would never suspect.
Who else is like that? Charles Oliveira, when he has his glasses on?
He has his glasses on. He looks like a whole accountant.
Yeah.
Or is that Colby Covington? No. That's Cody Garbrandt. Somebody like when they had Justin Gaethje.
Oh, yes.
Like when he has on the slacks and the boat and like his glasses. It was like a total murder. That man will kill you.
That man will fuck you up.
That man will murder you in your daytime. Like, not even in your sleep. He will walk up to you, murder you, take your dog, make it his dog, take your house. Like there's these people. It's like I think, and this is just an off-brand topic, I think in the dating world, like, we run on such archaic principles where it's like with guys, they have to be a certain, people would like them to be a certain height, a certain build, but, and same thing with girls, like, they have to, da-da-da. But I feel like we need to move away from that in the aspect of, like, start seeing what people's active lives are outside of that. Because you can be a dangerous motherfucker. And, like, because I know a lot of girls are like, oh, I want a guy who makes me feel small. Bitch, I will dunk a 6-foot guy on his head. Are you serious right now? I will pick him up and send him and his 8 friends. I don't care. Like it's a weird thing that we got going on here, but that was just a little sidebar. Women are terrifying.
Yeah, women make my knees shiver. I see a cute girl. I'm like,
I'm not that bad. I just ignore them like they're not even. I do that. Like, you might see me do this in the gym too, because it's like if you ever see me in the gym, part of the reason I'm so like robotic is number one because I don't want to get me too'd. Number two, it's just real out here, bro. You know they TikToking people these days, man. These girls out here TikToking niggas. Like they're like, look at this creep in the background looking at my ass hanging out in these shorts, and I'm just like, I was just thinking about how my mom died last week. Like, I was satisfied. I was looking down because I'm about to cry.
Yeah, no, like I am. I have big tunnel vision when it comes to me working out and going to the gym too. So I don't notice the things around me, and I'm blind as fuck too. I need my glasses.
Is it you? Do you know too? Like everything is.
I feel like my vision gets worse when I'm at the gym.
I make it worse.
I don't know how is that possible, but like, and also too, I have like blank stare when I'm like really like in the zone.
Yeah.
Like I can be staring directly in front of me, just catching my breath, and then somebody's right in front of me. Yeah, I do not notice it until they like go like this. I'm like, oh hi.
Oh, you lucky because like I would see somebody in front of me, I'd immediately be like. Like, because I'm so afraid of being called a creep or something.
Oh, yeah. That's...
Like, I'm so afraid, and, you know, it's...
That's one of those things, too, like, you'll get... It's going to stick with you, like, oh, didn't they call you a creep?
Forever.
Yeah, I'm like, didn't they call you a creep for doing this? I'm like, I was just staring in that general direction.
It was like 12 years ago. Shut up, creep. Like,
and it sticks with you.
Creep. You're like 87 years old. It's like, there's that creep. I'm an old man now. Like, leave me alone. Like, you know, it's the gym is getting to be, like, kind of a ridiculous place.
Yeah, the culture is like
the culture is getting to the gym itself is an amazing place. The gym is more sacred to me than church.
Oh, but, definitely.
You know, the culture of the gym is getting to be like.
Literally, one of them was just sitting down on the row, talking. Other person right there was like on the on the tricep thing when you push.
Yeah, tricep push down.
Right there, just holding on to it, talking. Other guy right there on the lat thing, pulled down too. Sitting there too, just talking. All of them just having the conversations together. Mind you, I finished 3 of my workouts, 4 sets each.
And they still talking.
And they were still talking.
So you much nicer than me. Were you trying to use that?
No.
Okay, because
I was when I first got there, but the guy, one of the persons like on the other side left, and I'm like,
booked out.
Immediately, just fucking. Got my towel, just threw that shit on there. Like somebody comes in, and I'm like,
see, the thing about me is like I'm always ready to throw hands at the gym. Like I am. I don't know if I'm not confrontational, but I feel like as in the gym, in the regular gym, people are way more ready to jump into a physical confrontation with you, even though they have no experience in physical confrontation. So it's like, testosterone is flowing, heated, endorphin, like people's like, I'm ready. Like, no, you're not. You're not ready for what I'm going to bring to you. So like, I'm telling you, that's why, like, I'm going to be real with you. This is a little pro tip for y'all. Mm-hmm. When I'm in the gym, just know I'm hitting the bag and doing all that crazy shit so people know not to fuck with me.
This man, go to his page. He's doing like backflips
on purpose. I want you to know I'm fucking Nightwing, right?
Fucking doing like roundhouse kicks.
If you have a problem with me in the gym, no, you don't. That's how you should keep it with me.
He gets one of those like the kick shields, puts it on the floor and just
starts beating the shit out of it. And I do it not even for training. I do it like one round so that everybody around me knows if I want whatever I'm walking up to, you get the fuck out my area. By the way, I have a girlfriend now.
Are you okay? Are you okay, buddy?
It's like, let's just leave me alone.
But that reminds me of a story, like you said, like everyone is so ready to throw hands. Because I went to the machine. I always make sure to look around, make sure there's not a phone there, a water bottle, a towel, anything. There's nothing there. I'm like, okay, bet I got lucky. I put my phone there, water bottle down, put my towel on the ground. But I start changing the weights, and I feel a tap on my shoulder. I'm like,
that's the most annoying shit.
Boom, hi. I look up.
Shit.
He was like, I was using that. I'm like, bitch, what the fuck are you talking about? You were using it. There's nothing here. I'm like, bitch, what the fuck?
Are you one of those people that like you'll eye a machine too for like 10 minutes, no one's there, and then you'll go up to bed, and all of a sudden again I was using that. That shit will make me swing on somebody. That shit right there.
I was like,
God, bro.
I'm like. There's pizza. You know what? Okay.
That shit
I'll
right
give you the
there
benefit of the doubt.
will make if you do that to me in the gym where I'm looking like at a because I use nothing but free weights. I don't like using machines for functionality purposes. So for me, like if I'm using, I don't really have that problem. Like I don't really have the machine problem because I never use machines.
I use machines.
Then I use machines. Fucking bodybuilder. So trying to get swole like.
I'm not even trying to get swole. I want to get lean. I want to get. I want to
We're gonna talk about that afterwards.
Yeah,
like machines are not the way to go. But if I do use a machine, if I do like a bench, I'll use a bench or a squat rack.
there you go.
You know, if you and I both fucking know this bitch was empty for the last 8 minutes. Oh my God. See, I don't have that problem anymore. Because again, I be beating the shit out the shield. People's like, you know what? He's on it. I just lost that shit. If you was on there, you're not anymore because I'm here now.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm not even doing it to be a bully. I just want to be left alone. Like, I don't want any problems. And so I remember one time when I was working at one, like, there was this guy. And this wasn't even he's the main reason why I do what I do. Like, the crazy shit I do. And again, this is probably why I ain't got no girlfriend now. But
Scaring off the women.
Scaring off the women's.
Try guys.
Hey, man. I've been straight the first half of my life.
Oh, he's like, you want, let me try to switch it up now.
Yeah, I mentioned, look, this shit ain't been working. So let me stop.
Before they really start believing you.
I know, right? They be like, well, hey, Big Daddy.
They're like,
starting
hey,
all
so,
those emails.
So like, hey, I see that you wanted to experiment.
It's like, I was just joking. Nah, nigga, keep that same energy.
Keep that same energy.
Send me the beat pics. No. But,
Man.
what was I saying? No, so he's the main reason why, like, a lot of times, like, on some real shit where I just do the crazy shit I do because I don't want people thinking they can disrespect me or bitch me because then it creates a whole host of problems. Not for any, like, arrogant ego purposes, but just, like, when you don't have respect in the place where you're at, it translates into other aspects. And so, I guess he was new. He didn't know me like that. So... He was at the desk.
He didn't know me like that.
He ain't know me. You don't know me, son.
You know me.
You don't know me, son. Like, who's gonna carry the boats?
Not this guy.
What I'm doing. No, but he was a big dude, brolic, whatever, and he was behind the desk. He was behind, but he wasn't supposed to be. He was a member. He was like, I think he was asking for like a towel or something, but he was in the area behind this, and the members aren't supposed to be there for liability purposes. So I'm on the outside of it. And I tell him, like, yeah, we'll get you a towel, but you got to get it from behind the desk. But I wasn't in a uniform or anything. I was just in my regular streetwear. And I was like, yeah, we'll get you a towel, but you got to get it from behind the desk. He's like, I'll give him behind the desk when I get a towel. I'm like, boy, I work here. Like, and I don't think he understood that in that me saying, I was like, bitch, I will kill you. Like, that's what that really meant. I was like, bitch, I will kill, boy, I work here. Like, means, bitch, I will kill you. Like, I felt personally attacked. Like,
he gave you that sassy
that's
response.
not even a sassy. Like, I don't use sassy because I hate that shit. I hate when people call. Men should be able to stick up for themselves and not be called sassy. That's another
But
thing.
the way you said it was like,
I ain't saying it like that. That was gay.
I'll get up behind this.
He didn't say it like that. He was like, yeah, okay. I did make us sound sassy as shit.
I'm switching the narrative.
He did,
right
man.
now.
Fuck you. But no, he said it. He said it, and it was like,
he said it like in a tough ass way, right?
yeah,
like,
man.
Like,
I know
like
what you
make
mean.
me. Like,
yeah, make me. I was like,
me.
bitch, I will make you. But I don't think you're ready for that problem. Like, and again, it was one of those things where it's like, this is why. People's like, why are you trying to assert dominance? Because people will try to really disrespect you in the gym. The gym, commercial, but you don't have that problem in MMA gyms.
Oh, hell no.
You don't have that problem because everybody can fight. Even though...
I feel like that's the other reason, too. A lot of people are so nice there
because everybody
to each
can
other.
fuck you. Somebody can fuck you up and you're not even realizing.
And not even like, fuck it, you can fuck somebody up. It's like, there's a chance of they will fuck you up as well. You know what I'm saying? There's like...
But that's what I'm saying. Like, everybody's like nice of everybody because they could fuck you up. Like, this is what you're thinking. It's like, not even like, I know it's like it's like, yeah, I can fight, but he can fight too.
He can fight too. like, I can land some shots, but she lands some shit too.
He lands some shit too, and then we just land and shit on each other, and like at the end of it, I might win, but I'm fucked up at the end. Yeah. So it's like, is it worth it? Like,
exactly.
It's not worth it. So
yeah, a lot of commercials. Yeah.
Commercial gyms, and also commercial gyms,
so
like people take up so much space. And I'm gonna go back. Women take up a lot of space in commercial gyms. Hey, y'all women be lying when y'all saying gyms are not women friendly. I don't see nothing but women in these gyms for real, taking up space and shit. It's supposed to be a man's.
It's supposed to be a man's
place. Dicks on. No, but it's like,
only gym.
why do like dudes who wear the shirts with like the nipples? coming out. Like, they're just as bad to me as the women who wear the shorts that barely cover their ass cheeks. And then the women that do things when they wear baggy shirt, but then they ride it up like this when they start doing the pull down. I'm like, why do you have to have your shirt up here when you're doing the pull down? Like, and they're like, I don't do it for attention. Fucking lying whore. It's like, I know it's time to get canceled for that, whatever. Yeah. But then dudes do it too. It's like, I
don't mind it.
I know you don't mind it. Perv.
Yeah, I don't mind.
I'm only trying to get my workout in, trying to beat the bag. Another reason I tell people is like the reason I go so hard is because I am an active fighter. So it's like the threat of me getting my shit knocked out is very prevalent. So if you trying to get attention from me, bitch, ask me. Hey, there's a little pro tip for any of my women followers. If you want a guy at the gym, don't do the shit your female friends have told you. Don't do that shit. You will never get the guy you want. Go up to him, say hello. That is the easiest way to get a guy's attention. And I promise you, he will not, even if he got a wife, he not going to reject you. They're so afraid of rejection. Dudes don't be rejecting women. I don't know what. I feel like women think of rejection. For dudes, what's rejection to you? Like if you ask a girl, what is being rejected to you? Like, don't overcomplicate it. Just
I'm really thinking if I had to go to
just say no.
I don't want to talk to women in person, so I don't know.
Man, this nigga get hoes. Shut the fuck up. I seen his roster. Don't let him lie to you. This nigga get hoes, all right? He got more bitches than I do, all right? Hey, I got abs, and this nigga got more bitches than me.
Hey, it's all behind the screen. That's where I set my shots at. In person, I'm too scared.
I bet if we check your phone, you lying.
I said this. We're talking about in person. We're talking about in person.
No, I'm talking about the messages with the videos. Yeah, with you being there, King Swing Dingaling out here with you.
I know what you're talking about.
Anyways,
I'm sorry to point. We're talking about getting rejected. For me, it would just be like, sorry, no, thank you.
That's it.
It's not like you'd be like, you disgusting pig. Who are you? And why are you talking to me? Look at me and look at you. You think you have a chance with me? She goes, get the fuck away from me. You get the fuck out of this gym right now.
I'm dead.
Security and then 5 guys fucking check out of nowhere. Yeah, leave her alone.
When did the gym get security?
leave her alone, Buster.
And then you're just like, and then you go and you live in the woods as a hermit forever and ever.
I feel like that's what guys think is going to happen.
I mean,
there's a chance. The possibility is never zero.
God, if that happens to you, just take it as a sign from God that you're just not supposed to be with a woman. You're not supposed to be with people. You know what? Yo, bro, but I do think that that is a common irrational fear of guys when they first start talking to girls.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I feel like for men that's a physical fear. But for women, it's more of an emotional fear. It's like if they walk up to a guy and be like, hey, I like you, and they're like, thanks, but no. Or thanks, I have a girlfriend. They're like, I'm never asking a guy again. He stopped on my arm. It's so crazy. But it's it's not that serious. That one guy, there's 300 other guys in the gym. Who will say yes. And that's the thing. I don't talk to, and the guys like us, we don't talk to women in the gym. We're good guys. We got a lot going for us, but we don't talk to women in the gym for the fear reasons or we're busy or whatever, trying to level up or whatever. And I know people be looking at me in the gym because I'm crazy. I don't know if people like my crazy, but if you did like my crazy, I think the best way to talk to me is just to say hello. I know, I have that mean face on. I told my friends, I was like, I know I got a mean face on, but anytime you come up and say what's up to me, what I do? It immediately switches oh, what's up, motherfucker?
You smile, yeah.
The nicest. You know what I mean? Not saying I'm the nicest, but it's you'll meet those guys who are super laser locked in. But then you tap them. So if you see a guy at the gym and you want to talk, you think he's cute, you like his workout ethic, or you kind of attract to him, and he's locked in, just go say hi. I guarantee you it'll be a 180 shift because when dudes are in the gym, who are serious about their gym workout, honestly, that's the type of dude you want to be with. A dude who just lays around.
And vice versa, too, for women at the gym. For my guys out there, who really want to talk to her at the gym.
Do not talk to women at the gym.
I see, that's what we're different. I say, if you see a girl...
You will have to switch gyms.
That's her gym crush or whatever, and you see her multiple times. I'm like, you know what? If you really want to talk to her, Don't do it while she's working out.
Okay, yeah, I was about to be like it's
Don't
like
do it
dudes,
with-
we won't care if you do it while we're working out.
Yeah.
But a girl while
don't
she's
do
working
that.
out, you know, I will care if you do it to me while I'm working out.
Yeah, don't. Yeah, I say
If
don't.
I'm lifting a weight
Definitely
up my head,
don't
and
do
you're
it.
like, hi, I'm like, bitch, can you wait for a second? Like,
Yeah,
this is
definitely
kinda
don't
heavy.
do it.
Like,
I say it might sound like stockiest because you talk to her when she's done her workout, but at the same time you gotta be like, is she done yet? Is she done yet? Is she done yet?
you gotta kind of be on that time, don't you?
Yeah.
It's weird.
So
yeah.
but I'm just like, you gotta talk to a girl at the gym, do it when she's done. You know.
It is, yeah. Do what she's done.
Do what she's
Try
done.
to like accidentally bump into her. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
be like, hey,
and don't be like super aggressive or anything. Just be like, hey, you know, I've been seeing you a couple of times at the gym. I think you're pretty.
give me them draws.
Yeah, let me smell it. let me smell it right now.
GTD.
Was this the bet you were on just now? Just quick sniff.
Oh my god, GTD, get the draws.
But anyway, you know, just go up to him, be like, "Hi, my name is so and so. I've been seeing you at the gym for like, you know, a couple times a week or whatever. I think you're cute, right?" And just be like, "Hey, you know, if it's not too much about it, can I get your number?" Instagram.
You say that's so emphasis, like get your number,
get your number or Instagram. Because a lot of people are like, I don't know you. I don't want to give you my get the Instagram. A lot of
get the
people.
Instagram. Or if they offer their Snapchat, she not interested.
Nah, fuck no. They're like, yeah, I can give you my snap. Yeah, nah.
Nah, I'm good.
Nah, fuck no.
Except-
Red
flag.
Red flag. Nah.
Just trying to get you that premium, dog.
Yeah, fuck that. And then like, and people too, like when it comes to dating, it doesn't have to be something extravagant, bro. Coffee date.
He lying about that because remember that list them bitches put out? Like,
nah, bro. Like,
I mean, I will say this: like, if it's hard with the dating though, because with dating, I feel like it's so hard to keep people's attention. Like, and I only date women, so I can only say women. I can't say men. I don't know what's happening in the
What
man
you
side
trying to
shit.
What you trying to say? You trying to say I date men? Huh?
Hey, what? What's
Nah,
SpongeBob? But no, I'm just saying for the viewers because they're like, well, why don't you say about men? Because I don't date men, so I don't know how men operate.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I can tell you how I operate, but like,
yeah, I like coffee dates.
Everyone's different. You know
But
what I'm saying?
everyone is different. But the problem with dating these days that I'm seeing is that, like, extravagance is what the only thing that can get you in the door and then staying in the room. Like, if you try to do coffee dates with most women, like, I feel like, and there's this whole debate about traditional versus modern.
But I feel like a coffee date, a bookstore date, an ice cream date, or whatever,
That's
it's
good.
a good
opener.
first date. That's what I'm saying.
No, I'm telling you, I'm the same way. I feel like you can actually talk to the person and get a sense for like
Exactly. I
their
don't really like
personality.
movie dates as a first date, you know, because you
I
barely
don't like restaurant
you don't
dates either because the atmosphere kind of creates a false sense of connection.
There you go.
To me, so it's like if we go for like a walk on the mall because we live in DC or whatever.
Exactly.
You know, with ice cream or something, I feel like that's a good opener. But a lot of women,
A lot of room for conversation. That's the thing too. A lot of people don't want to talk.
a lot of people don't want to talk.
A lot of people don't want to have.
Because they don't
a
know
nice
how to have
conversation.
conversation. They don't know how to people correctly anymore. Like,
Man.
it's a weird thing. But we can talk about that next time.
Yeah.
Because I got to get up out of here to go teach. I got to go train them in the fight camps. Which
For years, 122.
you need to come back to and come back to class, motherfucker.
Look.
Talk to your daddy.
You know when.
Talk to Papi Chulo. Not
know-
me, your actual dad. I'm working with him.
Look, man. Look. Let me tell you something. You know that quote when it's like God gives his toughest battles to his strongest soldiers.
That's a damn lie because I'm so tired.
For the last week, I have been struggling, bro. And I'm gonna tell you, yeah.
You okay?
Tummy aches, man.
And this has been
My
I think we'll call this
stomach
the Finally
Be
Podcast.
hurting, and no one
Finally-
deserves to go through the pain. I've
Finally
been going through.
Podcast. I'm Coach Anthony. You can find me at my socials, More Than Human Fitness on Instagram. That's my martial arts Instagram, and then you can go to my fitness Instagram, which is More Than Human Exercise _. Don't follow me on X because I am very controversial over there, but I will link that here. And you can also find me on TikTok with merch from xmarshall.com. I will link all that with my discount code for 20% off if you're looking for training gear, walking around apparel, whatever, what have you, you filthy casuals. Go ahead, plug your shit.
My name is Jose. You know, I've been doing this fight game for like over a year already, right? Like just about over a year.
Just over, damn, yeah.
Yeah,
It's
just
been
over
only a year and you got this good. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
just a little over a year.
You still ugly.
Yeah.
Still get more bitches than me.
I need
He still get more bitches than me.
for my social media, just follow me on Instagram _walking paradox _.
Y'all gonna see what I'm talking about.
Everything else is connected through there, so you know,
Yeah, we're gonna try to bring you this podcast at least. Like, will you be able to do this? Commit to this like every Saturday?
I'm gonna try to.
I'm gonna try to get Diego's bitch ass over here too, because that would be crazy talk time. Mm-hmm. But yeah, so
we should get more vulnerable. You know, get more deep. Come in here with our boxers on. You know, just a t-shirt and just talk like bros. Keep your socks on.
Can we have Cheetos?
Oh, definitely.
Cheese puffs. Okay, cool. If we could do that, if I could have like a wife beater and just be like wiping my wife beater with like cheese puffs. And then everybody's like, what the fuck are they doing?
We literally had an audience. We had a fucking audience.
Like, people were staring.
Like 15 of them.
You remember that, like, those movies where it's like people talking all of a sudden, just like, you feel some eyes on you?
Yeah, it like turned.
Like, big ass crowds looking at them. It's like, that's how it was.
You know what's even funnier? There was one guy. He was like this.
And then he waved at him just like a movie. Just like a fucking movie. We should have got that on camera.
This shit was funny. Because I looked up, you turn around.
And, because they were staring so
and then we
hard.
locked onto that one white guy, and he was like, hi.
Shit was great. But yeah, we're going to try to bring you this every week. Stay tuned. I'm going to load this on my martial arts channel. So that one, I'm trying to get it to 10K by the end of January. So yeah. So we're gonna put up a poll too. Should it be 2 amigos and a brother? 2 cholos and a brother? Or should it be the Finally podcast? I'm gonna put that as a poll. Y'all vote on it, and then we'll go from there. Until then, see y'all later, filthy casuals.